Two-story brick structure. Fire coming out of the second floor.
It's around 1623 Bowers Box Road. We have a deputy on the scene advising fire showing from the second floor.
It was 4:30 in the morning. My daughter came downstairs and said, "Mom, the house is on fire. You have to get out right now." When she said that, I got up immediately, grabbed my phone, and walked all the way out to the street in pajamas. Didn't look back.
There was smoke in the house. I didn't see any flames. And then as soon as I walked out into the garage, I looked to the left and there's this huge wall of flames going straight up to the attic. And the dogs were over there and there. I said, come on, come on, come on. So I got them all out and we were standing out there barefoot and, you know, I'm just in there and it's just all surreal. It's just like, is this really happening? With all the fire department, the smoke and the flames, I'm just standing there and kind of just numb. And I know my wife was numb and we're just standing there. And so for the next 2 hours, 2.5 hours, just sat there and watched our house go up.
I do remember finally getting all of our dogs out. I was in the neighbor's backyard. I actually, while they were sitting down with the dogs in the yard, I was telling them about Kainos. And I was telling them, you guys, I know why this fire happened. I said, it's Kainos. God has to have something new for us. Before the fire, we had already filled out our Kainos commitment and we were praying over that. And I remember Pastor Greg preaching a sermon and he said something that I'll never forget. It quickened in my spirit. He said, what if the largest check you wrote each month was to God? And I said, I want to do that. And so on Kainos Sunday, Commitment Sunday, we went forward and we put in our envelopes. We committed so that that would be our biggest check above our mortgage. And then when the fire happened, our insurance paid off our mortgage. God just had us so protected. Throughout the whole thing, we never felt alone. Everyone in our Bible study class, they showed up, they hugged us, brought food. Everybody called us. Mm-hmm. Everyone reached out to us and told us that they could help us with furniture, with household goods, with everything. The church just completely stepped in. It seemed like immediately once the flames had been put out, the next thing you know, here is Marty at our house. Our prayer group leaders, the Edelmans, they showed up at our house. I mean, our whole class, everybody came. It was surreal seeing the flames, but I tell you what was most overwhelming was the love that was shown by our entire church. People came from everywhere. We just had a soft landing. I mean, we just were so covered.
It's made me more aware of people around me to be able to give. And before it was kind of like me, you know, my problems, me, myself and everything. But now I'm more aware of the people around me. He's blessed us now, and so that we're trying to be open to what he's wanting us to give. It's still hard sometimes for me to even part with $25 or whatever, but he's still opening these doors, and I'm just trying to walk on through them. After the fire, I wasn't expecting anything. I didn't know what to expect, you know, and then all of a sudden all this stuff happens, and it's like, I don't deserve any of this stuff. I don't deserve this grace, this mercy.
We were in our house for 16 years. It just so happened that there was neighbors that knew of a home on our very same street, just 10 doors down. And these people had been in that home renting it for 8 years, yet when our house burned down, that very same week, they moved out. So we were able to move in. I tell you, God's hand, we could see it moving all along the whole time.
I guess you just got to hold on and just rely on His grace and His mercy. And I don't understand it. I probably never will understand it. You know, it's not like everything's perfect here now. We're still going through some stuff and things like that. This time, we are really relying, you know, on the Lord to come through no matter what. It may take time, but that's the only thing I could tell is just to hold up.
Put your trust in God. Step out on faith. Remember what He says in Malachi to test Him. Because so far, you can't outgive God. Even if you try, He's always 5 steps ahead of you before you even think about it. So go for it.